What time it is. We here, man, discussing very serious information in reference to Carmelo and his family, man, and their dealings with the demonic entity that we know of as Charleston White. I cannot believe the depths, the depths of demon activity, that Charleston White that has engaged himself in dealing with this family. Oh my God. I know they probably catching more hell fucking with Charleston White than they got fucking with Jeff Metcalf. You see what I'm saying? And the goddamn legal system down there in Collins County. You know what I'm saying? This is turning out to be, even more vile, because they feeding off of his goddamn energy. He releases text messages. We don't know if the motherfucker conjured it. It don't make no difference. He's the one that released it. It's on his, I believe this is his is that Instagram or TikTok? It looks like Instagram. It looks like Charleston White's Instagram, where he got a message up there saying, "My son is free." So it's easy for me to say, "Fuck you and your son." You see? Listen to that. My son is free, so it's easy for me to say, "Fuck you and your son." Nigga, you came to me and I helped you. I'll make sure your son catch hell in prison. I'll make sure. Now this is, I love the boy. All what does Carmelo got to do with you and his daddy falling out over some money? See, when you hear a motherfucker talk like that, that's disdain. That's disdain over money. That ain't no, because if you got love in your heart for, if it's all about Carmelo, you would never say, "I'll make sure your son catch hell in prison." If you can't get, you just parting ways would be good enough. But when niggas get to talking like that, see, he got disdain because Carmelo Anthony father didn't accept that money. He didn't want to ride with the, what Charleston White had set up, because Charleston White was gonna get the money. What was left over from the lawyer, he was gonna get the money. See what I'm saying? So in reality, Carmelo's father fucked his money up. That's so when you get to hearing a nigga talk like that, when you get to hearing a nigga talk like that, that's over money. You see, cause I mean, nigga, ain't nothing. I mean, what would make a motherfucker crash out like that? You know what I'm saying? What would make a motherfucker jump out the window like that and say some shit like, "I'll make sure your son catch hell"? And man, that's hell of a disdain to tell it. And you all on here crying, "They gonna kill the boy. You bitch ass nigga." God damn, they need to get that nigga uh, 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 an Academy Award, a motherfucking Grammy, and an Oscar for all this bitch shit that he, pretending like he crying and shit. "I think I know you well, a nigga who laid down on his son. I feel sorry for you." So he want to play on the man, if he don't accept the money. "Oh, you didn't lay down on your son." I think they're gonna go another route. I think they don't want to fuck with you because you's a demonic entity. You is a liability all the way around. This has been the worst thing they probably could have did. But I believe the father reached out because his mouth was so venomous at a critical time where they was trying to keep Carmelo Anthony's image, somewhat respectable, but with vile mouth Charleston White coming out there spitting venom on the boy, saying he was guilty. They figured they call him in and say, look, sometimes you, but see, he was the devil with the contract. And I don't think they knew the depths of Charleston White and his, and his wicketry. This is not just a regular demon. This nigga is a prince of hell. He is Beelzebub. You see what I'm saying? Somebody conjured him. He's not a regular entity. He's been conjured to this planet. And I'm telling you, it's some wicked magic going on right in front of our eyes. And we got to look, we got to look at esoterical, exoterical. What is up under this, this veil that has been put over our eyes where we don't really see all the shit that's going on. You feel what I'm saying? It's some esoterical shit going on, right? A hidden secret, a subversive operation that is going down right now. And they done sent vile Charleston White out here he's feeding all the demonic entities right now. He's feeding them. That's why everybody who's taking his content, the ones that want to show black people in a negative light, everybody feeding off of Charleston. They feeding off of his information, even though they don't fuck with Charleston White, because they know he flip-flop. They won't take nothing that he said about Jeff Metcalf. If he says anything about Jeff Metcalf, they're gonna say he lying. But anything that he says about Carmelo Anthony, they're gonna eat it up. They're gonna put it out there, like Officer Tatum, like Anton Daniel. Gonna put in his title, Charleston White says that Carmelo Anthony's dad is a weak black man. I say, nigga, why would you do that? Why would you do some shit like that? And here this man been taking care of his family. You know what I'm saying? And have had no problems and put some shit in there like that. You are Anton Daniels, you is a weak nigga. And I do not believe you are from Detroit. Even if you is, your spirit is not a Detroit spirit. I have never in my life seen no nigga like you. And nigga, I'm born and raised, nigga. Right there on the east side, nigga. You see what I'm saying? All my life. And I've never seen a nigga like you. Ever. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Most Detroiters is love black. We love blackness. You know what I'm saying? Being a black city, we love blackness. I ain't never seen no nigga like you. Even in and even the shit that going wrong in Detroit. Detroit is one of them cities where the rose is still gonna come through the concrete. You gonna still see some amazing shit to make you say, hey, you amazing. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. You feel what I'm saying? Where is that's amazing. That black person is amazing. You see, everything you report, and I heard you say some shit about Detroit, that the fact that we, thought we could, work without white people and shit. That's the reason why we in the predicament that we in. No, our motherfucking ass is in the predicament because we didn't put them goddamn Asians and all them motherfuckers out with the white man. They should have went with his ass. You know what I'm saying? And we should have been practicing black power. That's what we should have been practicing. But our people need to be re-educated on who they are and what their mission is and what their elders and their teachers who have come before them laid their life down for. And I believe if we had an opportunity to do that on a citywide scale all over the United States, we can change some of this shit around, without a problem. You see, and it's still gonna happen. But the fact that you saying Detroit is in because what they do is they punish our people. You see, again, because black people, don't have the economy that they need, their own economy where they can generate jobs for their own people. When they get into it with a motherfucker like the white man, he gets mad. He want to take all the businesses, and that should show us something. Yeah, when we don't respond, like take that shit on and replace the businesses that are leaving. We should be popping up with our own business. Take the shit on. But see, what happens is there's a void there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the fact that we cannot do it without them. It's the fact that we don't have the, I don't know what it is, because we done been in this predicament too fucking long. And a lot of our people, they knock off our leaders. They knock off the greatest of our leaders. And see, sometimes that could be very devastating, because lackluster leaders that come after them don't have that ingenuity, that spirit, like the Coleman Youngs and all of that, who understood that we was missing a lot of things, and he did the best that he could to put something in place, because Coleman Young made a lot of millionaires. A lot of motherfuckers don't know that. But Coleman Young made a lot of black millionaires when he was in, as mayor. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, he did do that, and he was the most respected black mayor that I know of in fucking United States history. You see what I'm saying? Coleman Young, right there in Detroit. That man was the most, you understand, when we talking about black power, not scared of no Neanderthal, talk to that like a real nigga. And get in nigga and let them know. Yeah, like a real, not no intellectual, cut straight into their ass. This how we doing it up here. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to give us tickets when we come out in the suburb? Don't bring your ass over here. Keep your ass out there in the suburb. That's how I used to tell they ass. You see what I'm saying? So Anton, you don't got shit. You not from this cloth. You from some shit outside of Detroit. And I'm hearing that the D is canceling your ass. Because they don't agree with you. Nigga, we're not about to let these people run over our children, our young men, women. We're not letting them do that. So for you to sideline, be in agreement, because Carmelo Anthony represent all the fallen African black people in America that done fallen at the hands of the vicious system. They remember that. It's in our heart. We not about to let you come in here with that bitch shit. You gonna have to go, man. Anton Daniel, you gonna have to go. You gonna have to go, nigga. You see, you for them. But once you cross that line, stay on that line over there. You don't get a chance to come back. You see what I'm saying? Stay your ass over there. You not from Detroit. Your spirit ain't from Detroit. I ain't never seen no nigga like you. You see, even the damn bourgeoisie niggas in Detroit, and I'm not with them, but they got enough sense, you know what I'm saying, to do something for the D. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't gonna come out and just vocalize that Detroit is all negative. Even the bourgeoisie niggas in Detroit try to at least, make, the city look somewhat respectable. You won't even do that. You understand what I'm saying? You won't even do that. Shut your weak ass up. I'm glad I just happened to look down in there. Well, shut your weak ass up. Adam, you ain't nothing but a Neanderthal. You 2 days out the cave. I mean, what is you going back up in the cave with Ruffy? Going up in there and get Ruffy and going up in there and do what you been doing. You understand, with your polluted DNA. Don't have me get on you, Neanderthal, with your polluted DNA. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you had a negative birth rate right now, because your DNA polluted. What kind of nigga is you? Is you a worthless nigga that would come on that? You a Neanderthal. That's what you is. That's what you is. A nothing Neanderthal. I knew. I smelled. I smell a dog. What is that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look at him. I'm glad y'all coming in. Now I can tap back out. Now, I didn't even know you was in there. They just show you. Now I'm going to tap back out. and show you how nothing you are. I'm gonna look and talk straight to the people. You could go on and thinking it don't matter. I know you. You see what I'm saying? You know and the fact that you had to come here, you know, you hate in that energy, and you say, let me strike out on this. Let me strike, but you can't strike because I've been destroying y'all forever. I've been destroying y'all forever. Forever. You see what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? I go get that lecture, The Making of the White Man. Oh, I love it. I be breaking backs. Clock. I be breaking backs. All the Negroes that love I be breaking backs. Clock. Show all this naked, you show the naked Neanderthal and what he is. Oh, I love it. You can't come in here and say nothing. You the worst. You the lowest of ever. You understand what I'm saying? The shit that we put out and y'all got it on the internet. I love it. You can't get mad at nobody. I say, oh no, this a low down, dirty dog. God damn, y'all doing this? Oh my God. I had never, I couldn't even, I say, oh my God, when I first seen this shit, I had never, I had never seen nothing in this, like, in my fucking life. I say, what the fuck is this? Oh my fucking God. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. Who out there? Where am I? I need to get somebody on this motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. I got any moderators out there? I'm gonna have to get some moderators on this. I love it. Yeah, I love it. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, family, they can't beat me. They know that. I just zone out. I didn't even know nobody was down there, but I'm gonna have to get somebody. I'm gonna get you, JD. Oh, that's my daughter. I'm gonna call her back in a minute. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back in, because I ain't, wait, matter of fact, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. I'm about to tap in right now. I'm about to put some soldiers on this motherfucker. I want y'all to keep that shit clean too. Let me get in over here. So I can deputize some soldiers. Let me get over here so I can deputize some soldiers. I think I'm right here. Is this me? Let me see. Stay there, JD. Tap back in. There you go. Uh-oh, JD. I think you on, JD. I added you. You on there. Yeah, you blue. You blue now. Yeah, you blue now. Let me see. Show no mercy. You know how we do. Yeah. Get them whole ass motherfuckers off of there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we in the house. I got me a head cracker out there now. Good. Well, I tell you what, I got one more video I'm gonna do, and I see y'all soon. Make sure y'all get down there, click that Patreon link, support the general, cause you know I'm out here doing the work of the ancestors, and I'll be black real soon. Black Pop.